instead of east.
Stop drawing Hitler mustaches on my dinosaur.
He fell asleep first at the party.
That's what you get.
Stomps is the biggest fascist at the school.
Oh
Guys,
no.
don't forget to get your shiny Rayquaza in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Why does my shiny Rayquaza have a mustache?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I unlocked a new
Black and red,
Joker.
wait.
You unlocked the new Jonker.
Shiny Rayquaza shouting
The
German.
Jonkler.
The Jonkler.
Junkler?
Yeah, the
Steve
Jorker.
Jonkler.
The trunk.
Jork? This is just
The
sounding
Trunkler.
worse and worse.
Indeed.
I'm jorking it.
I'm Bjorking it.
Hi, Twitch.
Jonkler has been Jorkled.
Hi, Twitch.
Hi, chat.
Hello, twitch.tv/barely entertainment.
Andrew, did you miss my meme about that after I beat Joker in P3 Reload? I said the same thing. I said the Joker has been jongled.
The Joker has been jorgled.
I
He
saw
will
that
jonkle
and didn't
no
quite
more.
understand the context behind it.
Hello, chat.
Hi,
Who wants to
chat.
give the recap?
Hi,
Yeah.
chat. I'm gonna kill you.
Listen,
Oh,
I
no.
can't give you the recap, but I can still
She
be
doesn't mean
like,
it,
what do
Twitch.
you mean I'm the emergency favorite rations?
Emergency rations! Yay!
No, I think it's Art that gives the recap.
I wasn't here.
Declan did a recap when he wasn't there.
Oh,
Yeah, and I give the best recaps when I'm not there.
We used Dick Dick's horns as a field goal whenever we were playing sports.
Kick it through a field goal.
oh boy.
My memory isn't good enough to do a recap. I'm sorry.
You can't use that excuse every time.
Watcher.
I
will.
can vouch for Declan giving the best recaps.
He does. For
To-
real.
to-
I do.
To borrow a quote from the funniest recap he ever gave from my campaign. However, in the words of the immortal G.R.R. Tolkien in the second book of his famous series, Mr. President, they hit the second tower, so buckle your fuckle, because we're committing domestic terrorism with this one, guys and gals. I forgot! Lewis, Jerry, and Sark wouldn't know the context.
They really wouldn't. They really wouldn't.
The
Okay.
context is I'm a fucking hero.
Yeah, Voss really did just
Yeah.
save everyone
Dude.
from a TPK.
My pride right there.
Oh,
Alright.
hey, quick, before I post it to Facebook, what should I do in my little advertisement for us?
Looking
Say
for
shit's
fen-
getting serious.
looking for femboy clothing with pockets.
But nothing is
please.
gonna.
the please at the end.
The gay deers are saving the day.
There's more than one of me.
Well, there's my gay deer in the other game that we were just talking about. So
Gear.
yeah, there's two
Oh,
of them.
right.
The other
Getting out
You
of
gears.
should
hand.
say a
On
pack.
two of them.
You should say a flock of crows is called murder.
Just random.
Facebook
fun
doesn't
facts.
understand non sequiturs.
You could just say we're committing a flock of crows. That might
Fine,
be
you
good.
can just type in femboy pockets.
Oh no, that could get you a
Committing a
multitude of
Crows.
results.
Could get her the ads that she needs.
What do you mean the
Good.
ads that she
What
needs?
if they don't come back? What if they don't come back?
You gotta try somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Last
Autocorrect.
week, you escaped the
Last
dungeon
Christmas,
Dee Dee,
visit a dungeon.
for not being due to Stark falling asleep.
You didn't have to call me out that bad.
Look, Sark woke up. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what's important. Due to Stark falling asleep, split off and went to the nurse's office to deal with the wounds. Why the fact that I think Dee Dee was the only one that didn't get hurt, but you know.
You're wrong. She's the only one who got hurt.
Because everyone keeps throwing Dee Dee through random holes and pockets of dimensions, and Dee Dee doesn't know how to go through these things.
Random holes. That's right after we talked about femboy pockets.
Then you had a very nice lunch at a diner where Irene ran off due to
Reasons that
realizing
nobody else knows.
other minotaurs
Rediscovering
exist.
sexuality.
Don't forget about our trip to the tailor.
Yes, you went to a trip to the tailor. You met the local tailor seamstress.
That's me.
What's the makes cloth
Makes
Taylor.
what?
makes cloth for furniture. There's a word.
Upholsterer.
Upholsterer?
Upholsterer. Thank you.
Then we went to the
There's a
Harbinger
different
Motel.
Yes, you went to the
Yep,
Harbinger
the Harbinger
Inn.
Hotel.
Met Henry Harbinger himself.
Oh, I met
Uh,
Henry
Harbinger
Cavill.
Motel.
It's
But
crazy.
not his
Kristen.
husband, Chris Motel.
Yeah, Chris Motel was not there.
Sad.
Here, you might need
the
to
moment.
turn down the sensitivity of your mic a little.
I just have it set to auto, but I'll turn it down. Sure.
I
We're
think just
supposed
because
to
you
be on the
plugged it in. Yes, you
The
are.
overworld map, right? Okay.
Yeah, okay, I can talk without a little. Oh, wait, now I don't. Are you still? I never unmute. Am I stupid?
Huh?
Might be.
No, now I know. Now I don't hear you at all. Yeah, I don't hear you at all now.
Test.
Now you're cutting out.
Who's cutting out?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sibling
Oh.
is.
Sensitivity
Can you hear
issues,
me
I
now?
imagine.
Think so?
Okay.
You want to
Okay.
talk about sensitivity issues?
Declan got him.
You
Harbinger's
can see how sensitive I am
parties.
with electricity.
You went to the Harbinger Inn and
Chris Motel was at the other establishment, Harbinger Hardee's.
Harbinger's Hardee's. What am I trying to say? What are words? Then you return to the dorms, splitting off on your own. Airco, opening the letter received from her father, found a map. And
Signed by
later,
him, no less.
signed by him. And we skipped ahead a couple of days for an event. But we will go back in time after that, where Casper met his assumedly father. It didn't go
Going
well.
back in time? Tell me, Doctor, where are we going this time?
Back in
Yeah, I
time.
got,
Is
got
this
my
the
shit
50s
punched
or
in a little bit.
1999?
Not in the fun way.
Give me the news. I got a bad case. Dipshit fathers. You always wind up with the bad dads.
I have another alternative to that song, but that would get us demonetized, so I'm not going to say it.
I love that you're like, I have another version of that, but it's real fucked up.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip past that little experience.
I meant
no,
to
worry
say
about that
something
right now.
else, but forgot about it the second I was about to say it. So.
My God, I'm so stupid. I'm doing this back.
You mean backwards?
Just a thing.
What if you did it diagonally?
Something, take me away, because I don't mind, but you better promise we'll be back in time.
Take me out. Back and shoot
Marty.
me.
Oh, in the woods. Hey guys, I found the Shafrillis fan.
Better be Shafrillis fan, because nobody should be a fan of that fucking movie.
Now I'll now be loading? Question mark.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're loading Forest.
There she
100% we've
is.
loaded Forest.
It's Airco and Cypher.
Yes.
Following being attacked by a giant frog.
Following the map, you end up
That giant frog is a vital member of the Academy's functioning. Thank you very much.
The flickering is fucking with me.
You need me to turn that off?
You're having sexual relations with the flickering?
I mean, flickering's
I'm
fine
just
for
gonna
me.
not look. Tell me when I should look again.
Oh. You have epilepsy or something?
Nah, sometimes we get sensitive to lights. I am not in the mood right now where it is bothersome, but I 100% understood immediately when they said that as to what the issue was.
Is that slightly less terrible?
He said it's a lot less terrible.
All right.
Yes.
It's not as aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, either way.
I was fine with it, but if it makes everyone else more comfortable, then by all means.
Yeah. Middle of the night, you find yourself deep in the woods under a
Flicker.
large
Gulp.
oak tree. Mushrooms
A large
growing.
gulp?
Mushrooms growing along the base. And upon first arriving, you don't find. Can I have an investigation check?
Why, yes, you can.
Oh,
Alright, first roll the session. Let's go.
Be
Do
good,
it,
be good, be
do
good.
it, do it.
21.
Whew.
21. Okay,
Ka-chinga.
you find it immediately.
Lower than
Why
my
did I have concentration?
I don't know.
Looks at the
Did you
camera.
cast a
Smiles.
spell?
Pointing toward the small pathway you followed, that led here. Embedded into the wood of the tree is a large obsidian slab. The words
Return the slab.
speak before, call my name, I shall return, help you. Friends you'll need, for being alone shows that you have learned nothing.
Your dad called you a loser with no friends.
I was gonna say, can you send that to me just for the sake of putting on my notes?
Yes,
Thank you.
Sorry. You just went for the jugular with that joke.
You got that CL, like, mentality.
I don't know why mentioning slab in this one particular instance immediately brought me to Courage the Cowardly Dog. But
Oh, it does that always for me.
Return the slab.
The cowardly frog. Frog?
The cowardly frog.
There he is! There,
What is
there
this,
he is!
What are you
There's-
trying to tell me? What is this,
There's
Tom?
Courage.
Things I do for love.
Ich bin ein no.
I wanted
Dakota, you gonna send that to
kill
me? Or
myself.
what?
I put it in the chat.
Bye.
Oh, wait, did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant DM it to me on Discord. Okay.
Oh, well, that works.
That's why I was sitting around waiting. Like, that's fine. I can copy and paste it. Don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I've given that
That's
to
why,
I got it.
that's why
We're
he
good.
was all
We're good.
Dinga-Dinga-Durgan.
It's not Leif Erikson Day.
And you're getting close to the slab. The ring in
close
your
to-
hand immediately begins to glow and give you the tinglies that it is magic.
She has that ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's,
Yeah, and it was fixed.
it's glowing
Yeah,
and
you're
it's giving the
welcome.
tinglies.
Like
That's
my
something
dog.
Give me
magical
a
is ahead of
tingly and
you.
a pingly. Goodbye. I'll be back.
See ya.
Gazoo tight.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh,
He's so hard you kicked Sark out.
I
Good
think
session,
Sark
everyone.
left voluntarily.
I think
I had a
she
lot of
did
fun.
too, because I didn't move Sark.
I tried to join them and they
So-
immediately left the second I got in.
Is the slab actually embedded in the tree, or is it something I can remove from
It
it?
is deep embedded. It appears to be at least. You could see it sticking out a good 3 or 4 inches, and then at least like 6 inward, based on like some crevices in between the wood and it along the sides.
Yeah, that slab is stuck in that crevice.
I avoided the word not. I avoided the word hole. I took every opportunity to not let that happen.
I mean, not let that happen.
Eriko, assuming that
hate myself today.
her inner circle will suffice, she looks at Cypher with this very like serious expression on her face and just kind of gives him a "We'll be back tomorrow night with the others."
Bless you.
Bless you.
And I suppose that's going to be her expedition to the map's location, I guess.
Bless you.
You might as well stop now. Sometimes she does it 60 times in a row.
That's why she's muted herself.
I'm just gonna keep saying, "Oh, bless you, Jerry, bless you."
Bless
Don't
you again,
dab
Jerry.
her.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know
I'm
you're
too
sneezing
white
right
to
now.
not do it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
God fucking
What is
bless
this
you,
positive
Jerry.
bullying?
May the
You
blessings
will be
upon
happy,
you.
or
You will
else.
be
Yeah.
blessed.
We're forcing one man to celebrate his birthday. We're forcing another to have a
Celebrate
good
allergy season.
rest of her life after she sneezes.
Happy
That's
allergy season.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Tomorrow arrives, and
Where's Imuk?
shit, did I miss one?
Bless
Monkey.
you.
You missed him.
Oh, I missed one.
No.
Shit.
Ah.
Monkey.
Here.
There
It
he
just
is.
comes
There he
outside of
be.
the tree.
There he be.
Eriko, help! I'm trapped in the tree. I got too close for the data. Help!
Call Superman. There's a cat stuck in the tree.
Calls. I'm sure superheroes exist in some capacity in fantasy worlds like this.
I feel like they're just all
Yeah,
powerful.
They just blew up Tilbury.
I was gonna say.
I call for Superman. There's a drone strike coming to your location now.
I did DM you something, by the way.
I think Inga Will counts as a superhero because she skipped like 3 freaking episodes in one fell
pro-
swoop.
She's gonna
Her
skip 3
problem
more if she
is
doesn't
she-
stop sneezing.
That's
Jesus
your one
Christ,
weakness.
Jerry.
John.
Bless you, princess.
I told you.
If I could,
Bless
if we
you.
cut, if we cut off her nose, will that stop it?
No.
Oh my god. Jeez, Declan.
It'll
I'm
probably
just
just
trying to
turn
come
into
up with a
hiccups.
rational solution.
Okay, alright.
Next night arises. Friends are here.
Not you.
Imuk is probably there examining the slab in the tree, trying to pick anything he can from it as far as information.
Haktua,
Is-
evocate on that spell.
Can we send Throg to Portugal, please? Can we please send him to Portugal for that?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
What do you mean not? What do you mean not yet?
There might be a reason later. I'm not saying it won't be.
No, I had peace. Silence. I was free from the.
Anyway,
Thank you.
So what can you discern from it?
Buenissimo. You wanna? Oh
it's been there for a long time.
Since
Seemingly-
before her father would have passed?
Yes. It's based on just how big the tree is, how old it is. It had to have been put in when it was fairly young. And this whole forest isn't really more than 100 years old, max.
I want to roll insight on if this is something that her father could have plausibly done.
Sure.
I'll roll this one. What's my modifier for insight? That is 15 plus 19.
Yes. It wouldn't have been too hard. Because all the trees here look older than they should be, and the trees at the further edges are grown artificially, quote unquote, with the druid's help. So it's not impossible that like 20 years ago this tree was normal sized, cut a hole in it, put the thing in, and it just continued growing through the like accumulative druid magic.
Wait,
Could
who's
have
La
even
Brava over there? I was
It could have been done. There's nothing about this that says that it couldn't have been done by him, but Eriko is going to approach it with the map still in her hand. And assuming the name thing is referring to her father, she's going to walk up to it and shout, Imato Karaxi.
feel a pull chest toward the stone, and it seems like everybody else does as well, as they all are forcibly moved about a step forward. But then it seems to just kind of fade, and Cypher looks confused, as does Gordon.
Gord.
The other two are just like, Moment, Cypher's just like, perhaps there's not enough of us.
We might need more. It could be the case. For better or worse, I think I may know exactly who we may need to bring. I'll spread the word to them tomorrow night. Until then, not a word of this is to be spoken to anybody else. And they all kind of collectively are like, well, of course. And I think that's going to do it for this. Just got to gather up the party.
In fact, we'll do it.
So, who of them would conceivably see each of the party members first, or is it one of those things where Eriko would probably see everyone else beforehand?
All go to breakfast, you each other there, but you would probably definitely see them first, because the next day is general studies again.
Ah,
Which is why
I'm finally cooking something normal for breakfast today.
Jesse.
Cookies.
we come back here.
Oatmeal. Good old oatmeal. Sprinkles of cinnamon. Would you guys prefer some sprinkles of cinnamon or the cinnamon sticks?
I'll add
The boy.
The boys.
bowl.
So, since this would be the party's first interaction with them, I suppose I have to describe what they look like. So Gordon is a hat Uzi and a hooded jacket. He has wraps around his hands and his lower legs. Between that, his athletic physique and the training boken that other students would swear he's never seen without. You're kind of able to glance the magic isn't really where he hedges his bets, despite this being a magic academy. Cypher is an abnormally large grung. Most are usually around the size of halflings, but this guy is imposing. That aside, though, he's impeccably well dressed. Not overly so for an academic setting, but he looks more like you'd find him in like a corporate or an office setting than an academy. Nora is short. She could be mistaken for a tall halfling, but she is actually a yuan-ti. She has her hair tied unusually in a very pronounced pair of tails, positioned one over the other on the back right of her head, and under a tinker's apron that she usually has and is typically stained with grease and dirt, is a stylish cream-colored asymmetrical jacket. And under that is just a black and pink striped shirt poking out from under the sleeves, and just matching tights with the jacket and a simple pair of flats. As for Emok, he has. Let me see if I can find. Oh, that's right, because I forgot that I did him in Hero Forge for Declan's Strahd campaign. That's right.
You did.
That I did.
A campaign that had 3 sessions and never fucking went anywhere. Oops.
You know, you did your best. You did your best, and everything looked good. So.
Well, I'll take
it was
that
fun.
as the compliment.
For what it's worth,
Coming
it was
from
fun.
you, that's a compliment.
I had a good time playing the game with you and Ibrahim and Gerardo. He has this it's like a dark bluish teal coat with sort of these like yellowish bands around his forearms. The position, the best I can say as far as the position's concerned, I can only liken them to like the C's armbands from Vanilla P3. Sort of like a grayish, dark green sort of color to his pants. He has this pair of I want to say goggle-like spectacles, silver hair, pointed ears, fine like fingerless gloves, and he's always carrying around this big heavy tome with him. And he has this face covering to hide the fact that he's actually a shifter. Damn it, Declan. I saw that.
Of course you saw that. I sent it to you.
I know, I'm just saying I saw that. I'm acknowledging it. And these people are the inner circle for the council.
Huzzah, can see now.
The fuck? Why is my dog all the way over here? Get over here.
Yeah, you probably meet them all down here. Edie, how is your morning going with your new friend who has refused to leave your side?
New friend.
You're a child?
Stomps your child.
Spend most of the time kind of sitting on your head between your horns.
I can't move the others.
But Sark, I think you're muted.
Yes.
What is this?
So, what was my roommate's reaction? Or were they
Oh.
even there?
When he ran into you two together, he was in love. It's like, oh, you brought a new little friend, or he thought it was a pet at first, and then proceeded to dote over him and make sure you're okay after kind of just seeing you slightly covered in blood and the mess from your little adventure.
I guess Dee Dee's just constantly Dee Dee's constantly attempting to balance things that don't need to be balanced. It doesn't seem like it's necessary, but Dee Dee's being extra cautious about balancing. Dee Dee has no idea what their child is, other than they just found them. Hmm? What?
Find a child,
Just
kidnap.
weirdly enough, it doesn't feel like there's anything on your head as you move. Like,
Oh, I know. That's why I said for
yeah.
Dee Dee, it's entirely pointless. There's no need for Dee Dee to be extra careful about it, but Dee Dee is being extra careful.
What a
Every so
weirdo.
often, there's an awkward, concerned glance upward.
She's
But
happy.
at the present time, since Dee Dee's in the lunchroom for breakfast, Dee Dee's just trying to figure out what the hell the tiny thing eats.
Pretty much whatever you feed him.
Oh no. That just means Dee Dee keeps feeding it everything until it stops accepting food.
Plums.
Just you bring it a
Love
little
plums.
platter and you see
Bag of plums.
its little like I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. You know the mask monster from Mononoke? It kind of moves like that, but it has like little feet instead of like a slug. So it's
Oh
just
boy.
taking stuff, pushing it into the hole, like the little circle where its mouth is on the mask. And sometimes the food's too big, so it just kind of mushes it in.
Nightbot, what do we feed Dee Dee's new child?
Uh-oh.
No.
Drinking wine.
No.
Wait, what?
We feed it wine.
Okay, that honestly wasn't that bad.
So yeah, the Dee Dee is just very preoccupied with cautiously watching how much and what it is that this tiny creature eats. Because Dee Dee has no idea how old they are. Dee Dee is convinced they are both ancient and brand new at the same time and doesn't know when the last time is that they ever even got to eat.
Maybe you should ask them when was the last time they showered. Woo!
Probably the last time that Dee Dee showered, because from the sounds of it, it's attached at the horn.
Stink.
Have you asked it anything? Just kind of stared at him like confused.
Dee Dee predominantly just stares at it, confused and intrigued, and kind of forgets that it can talk back and forth until it suddenly starts talking.
What you looking at, Ma?
At some point, as you're feeding it, it basically just goes, "I'm not hungry anymore." Is that okay?
Ugh.
I can hear
Yes.
the guts music playing in the background.
Okay.
Oh,
As gently pushes the plate toward you. You should eat too.
Oh
Dee Dee
no, it's
glances at the
depressed.
plate for a second and is like, oh, right. Eating. None of this is in my diet. Why is none of it in Dee Dee's diet? Because Dee Dee decided to give the tiny thing everything that Dee Dee typically likes. as an herbivore.
Lumfowl.
Sorry.
But yeah, so that's pretty much Dee Dee is just very curious and skeptical and concerned about this tiny thing. Dee Dee wishes to protect it, but also has no idea what the hell it is or why it has him.
Fair question.
You
But Dee
named
Dee
them
does
yet?
not. Uh, that is to be determined because Dee Dee is being very secretive, like doesn't want to talk about any of the circumstances while there are other people around,
Of course.
and
Mhm.
has not addressed them by the given name as of yet.
Irene.
And
Yes.
you are sitting. Where are you sitting? Sitting with them.
I don't know.
Where would you like?
Somewhere where I can be studying.
Say there then.
Okay. Then I am sitting there among all of my
Freeze! Don't
books,
move.
reading, writing, scribbling, all that fun stuff. Just kind of there, vibing, kind of tuning out the entire rest of the world.
Brooke,
Yep.
what you doing? How's Throg this?
Throg woke up pretty well. He decided to dine by himself with Stomps. Made himself some good old fashioned oatmeal, sprinkle of cinnamon on top. A break from all the sweet pastries and delightful goods. And right now, the solitude that he's currently giving himself is being used to ponder how he's gonna achieve his deal with the shopkeeper in the most efficient way possible.
Good stuff.
So he's currently lost in thought.
Stomp's just quietly following behind you.
Yeah, Stomps is pretty quick on picking up. He can read the room pretty well. It's a feat he picked up from his father.
Picking up what you're putting down.
There you go. That's what I'm doing.
Drew. Who are you today, and how are they doing?
Ciel, chipper as always. You know, sitting alone today.
Just like me, for real, for real.
She's got like 4 different drinks on her table.
Damn, what the fuck?
She's
Thirsty.
drinking from all of them.
Are you good? Are you stressed?
Like one after the other, or like a complicated maze of
No,
straws?
she's got like a coffee, a tea, an orange juice, a milk, a water,
She's recreating a
Question
Monster
is
Energy drink.
and she's just taking sips as it fucking like she decides she wants one.
I love that.
Oh, so not all at once.
No, she's a bit of a coward like that.
Damn. Almost had it.
She's good. She's you know
Standing here, I
alone, not
wonder
really by
why.
choice. She just sat down and no one sat down near her. She's trying not to take it personal on the inside, but on the outside, she's smiling like always.
She's like, not even Throg wants to sit with me.
To be fair,
Oh no,
Dee Dee's not
she's
paying
okay with
attention
that
to
one.
anyone.
Aw.
She's okay with that one.
Dee
That
Dee's just
hurt
kind of
me.
staring
You're
up
lucky
in between
Throg
their
didn't hear that one.
Emotional damage.
She's
Throg suddenly
very
has
okay
chest
with
pains.
Throg not sitting by her.
Correct.
Yeah, she's just eating, drinking too many drinks because she can't focus on anything.
Why can't she focus on nothing?
ADHD.
You know, fair.
She's like me right now. I've got water, tea, fucking Pepsi.
Are you just describing how you'd look in the morning if you were in the morning right now?
No.
Oh,
Describing
okay.
right now.
I would not be smiling.
Fair point. I concede.
Do do boop do. What?
We lost him.
And he was typing forever.
Ignatius.
God.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh, he's good. Ignatius is cutting into his eggs, and he has a cup of tea next to him. Every now and then, like when he's finished with like a bite or two, he'll take a little piece of ham and lift it up to Urk, who is sitting on his shoulder. And that's his breakfast.
Stomp's recovered 9 hit points.
I'm trying to fix him while we're doing
Man.
stuff.
Man.
He's in Vietnam.
That's so many health points he recovered. Nam out of Vietnam.
In that case, Airco. You and the gang stride up, and you can pretty much see everyone in the room. Quiet morning. A little earlier than usual.
Hirko, as she was when she was at the restaurant with the party, she has a pile of work in front of her. And Nora's just like, yeah, don't worry, I've got this for you. Gets up and starts going around. She's gonna start here with Dee Dee and Irene.
Woohoo.
Hey, you two, first semesters.
The what? Blinks.
Yeah,
Hey,
you.
what did you call
You.
me?
Erica needs you.
You were in that ambush, right?
So who's talking to me?
Nora, the Yonti, the short one.
Okay,
going
Dee
to-
will listen to her
You
because
recognize? Would they recognize her as like running with Erico, like being seen with her?
Give me wisdom. That's memory. That's
Oh no.
that's wisdom.
Oh, then Dee Dee might absolutely.
Just a 10.
Wisdom normal.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Irene's more like, who? Oh, right. And Dick's like, yes, ma'am.
It's okay. If they need me, they can just come over here. That's fine.
We can go over there. You're not doing anything.
I literally have the entire table taken up by my homework, my scrolls, my research. Like the entire table is taken up by all of this stuff.
3 days
Don't
in, and she's
you-
already read doctorate.
Don't you want to help me take care of the tiny bean?
Getting a head start on her thesis.
She's
It's
working on
okay.
her. Yeah, she's
What?
working on her thesis.
What if I get trapped in a chair? Help me and my tiny bean.
Guy waves.
Wait, what is that?
What do you?
What?
Can I
What
roll
is
an
that?
investigation check?
What
Yeah.
is that?
It's my bean.
Your bean?
Yeah.
Is my boy.
I
'Cause
investigate
you-
the bean.
Is that like you're
Yeah,
familiar or
my
something?
boy.
Just it's a nature spirit or something. You figured this out. You then remember you figured this out 2 days ago.
Oh right, you have the little weird nature spirit. Right.
Not weird. Much.
I'm a little weird.
A little freak. A little freaky.
Campaign 2,
Okay,
but it's
so why am I
freaky.
needed? I'm sorry.
It's not a
I
feat
don't
called
know.
D&D. It's called freaking freaker.
You can ask her yourself.
Why didn't she just come get me herself?
Because she's as busy as you are.
True.
I mean,
I can vouch, I'm
alright,
saying.
but I'm still kind of busy. Let me finish
You
what I'm doing and then I'll pack up.
I'm not going to tell you how to do your stuff. Whatever pays.
Wait, where is she? I've been staring at my bean too long. I don't know where anyone is.
This tape,
That's
she's right
just-
here.
That's not even out of character.
No.
That's why.
To be fair, Dick didn't even realize that Irene was so close.
Alright, is then going to
Take
return to her
glasses,
books and
Ignatius.
promptly
Ignatius.
forget.
Warlock.
Thank
Warlock. You're welcome.
The only person who's really been nice to her is Throg. The only person that she'll up and do anything.
Meanwhile, last session you completely goes bad.
You decimated everyone verbally.
Pretty much, it's like her whole game plan.
Look at me, I'm Irene. I beat my foes with facts and logic.
Meaning
I thought this was all a
and
dream.
friends.
Stop
No
falling
one is
into
safe.
holes.
and who does that remind us of, John?
Blake.
Blake.
That's my favorite vampire slayer, who's half vampire himself.
No, this
will-
Blake's a cat girl.
Oh my god, the way you clocked that right away. Oh good, that's a bow. I thought that was a pair of cat ears.
Like Dick's been neutral.
We
I'm
get
not
to
saying
the-
that they haven't been nice. They've just been kind of neutral, and then they weren't around for a while.
we get to
Throg's
Act
been
3.
really friendly and receptive, but the other two weren't very friendly and receptive to.
Well, maybe that's because you were being
I was
not
gonna
so
say
nice to
Irene
them.
was just being so.
Irene doesn't see it that way. She just
I know, but oh,
It's all coming together now.
Stumps has a new item.
Whoa! What?
I'm trying to fix him. Shut up.
we
Dog
gave,
showed off
we
his new
gave
item.
Stomps a gun.
No.
Sops is gonna come back
A
as
new-
the Terminator.
Elena
A
moment.
new gun called Simple Melee.
Yeah.
Surpass Metal Gear.
I was gonna approach Ignatius. I can never get the two right. I
Ignatius.
apologize.
Oh, you're
No, it's
fine.
just-
You're fine. Don't worry
Just call
about
him
it.
Iggy.
Iggy.
That's
But
fine
Throg's
too.
the cook.
Damn right, I know how to cook.
I'm the cook.
Does-
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Hey,
Stomps, not scraps.
you run with
Fun.
Erica now, right?
Well, we have a class together.
Well, but you were with her on the tour, right?
Yes, she was my tour guide. Who are you?
I am. Check my notes, make sure I'm calling her by the right title. I am pulling up my notes here. Excuse me.
You need notes to remember your name.
Looks at smear handwriting on palm. I'm Stomps.
I
Yeah.
can't read. Oh wait,
That's
did
none of your
I?
goddamn business.
It's none of your goddamn business. I apologize. I have to double check this. I didn't pin that. Oh god. Why did I?
I'm the treasurer of the
So sorry, everybody.
student council.
I'm the
Mods-
treasurer on the council.
Mods killed this player.
Ah!
Mods twist their balls.
We
Mods
got a
invert
new
their holes.
scream from John. You're the counselor on the treasurer. That's what your mother and father named you.
All right, listen here, smartass.
He starts smooching.
I meant no offense. I just asked a simple question.
I did.
I thought you
It
meant
should be a
my
simple
role
answer.
on the. Okay,
Your name,
Nora.
Nora. I'm Ignatius. A pleasure. Now, what can I help Urko with?
Erko needs to meet with you at some point. I don't know about what. Actually, no, she wouldn't know what.
I have just a bit more tea left. Let me finish that, and I'll be right with her.
Okay. Your pace.
Thank you.
She like
Yep.
just like takes a second and just let's get this over
Brace
with.
yourself.
Good morning, CL.
Oh, morning. What you need?
Erko has asked to meet with you at some point, if you would mind.
No way. Let her know I'll be there.
Thank you. How is the project coming?
Out of character. Huh?
Just if CL's working on something new.
Oh.
She's just trying to make pleasantries between them.
My gut reaction was, do you really care?
I mean, she can ask that.
Jesus.
She can ask that.
She
Man,
wouldn't.
everything I'm the mean one. Jeez.
Is that what she actually says?
No, fuck no.
That's what Casper yells from out of character.
It's Casper yelling deep inside, why the fuck do you care? You hate each other. Everything's going fine, I think.
That's great to hear. I'm glad to know that. I'm sorry that came out worse than I thought it was.
You okay?
Yep, great. Just great. I have other business to attend to. Just speak with her when you can.
So
Of
awkward.
course. Bye. She does a little heart with her hands and waves by.
She has, as soon as she turns this back, she just has this look on her face.
I love it.
Just like the disgusted ugh.
Ugh.
Just the recoil.
I love this shit.
Ugh.
It's so
It reminds me of the SpongeBob who put you on the planet. Ugh.
Oh, I thought you were referencing the cat food when he puts his tongue in the cat food.
I mean, that could work too. That honestly.
I think with John, it's more like.
The cutting out for me was the funniest part. John,
What?
it's just like nothing.
I don't think my microphone can
There's
pick up
various John
screams that
noises
well.
in the background.
Oh, I'm known for making
Yeah.
some great noises in the background.
I
You
know.
are. That's the best
I was-
part.
Quick, Andrew, hit
I
the
was
button.
trying to.
Oh shit!
Ah! Yeah!
There you go.
There
Look
we
at the
go.
look at the group chat.
You are a baby.
What just happened?
Check the group chat.
This fucking dunker.
Jasper, whenever
Actually,
he looks better.
Ignatius, what would he know about Wilzors? The brand? They're like a high-end brand. Would he know about that? Her family's company?
Oh yes.
The
Did
families.
Did they have them in Telbury?
Oh, they have them everywhere. Wilzors is all over the place. If
Yes.
it's
They have them in Calvary.
At the very least, they would
Then yeah.
like order the product.
or steal them.
Order.
Stolen
Order
products.
It's
Fuck you,
Telbury.
Andrew.
Yeah, that's my hometown. Watch how you talk about it.
Oh no.
Watch how you talk about that
Yes, I
shitty
was
place.
born in
God.
Watch how you
Yes.
talk about the shithole I grew up in.
Yeah,
Wrong.
that's my racist home you're talking about.
I'm the only one who can be racist toward it.
Only I'm allowed to be racist. I need to stop.
Alright,
Yes.
Throg. Do you slam dunk?
Yes, instinctively.
Except Stomps puts on head.
Stop's done the slam dunk.
Oh, do I compare that with her AC?
No, don't worry. I'm just gonna keep eating my food, lost in thought.
Excuse me, first year.
Then by
Ahem.
I have to... Hello? He looks around, doesn't see anyone, goes back into thought.
I
Looks around, can't find her. She's too short.
Hey,
Welcome to
I'm trying to talk to you.
Our problems.
Stomps, can you finally talk? Stomps looks confused.
Over here, ignoramus.
No, that's my
Alright, we're
classmate.
doing it using big words around me. I look at the guy who's looking as a bear
How
behind
do
me.
these people get into the academy? Over here.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
What the shit are you?
Erko needs to speak with you.
Who?
Hey,
Tall, imposing girl. White
There's
coat.
two of them.
President of the
Actually,
lower
just-
student council.
There's three of them.
What the
Student council.
fuck?
Okay. Why is that?
I'll leave it to her to discuss that matter with you, but she
You
just
can't
needs to meet
just-
with you at some point.
You can't just expect me to listen just because you put a name that I know of in your request.
Maybe because she's the lower student council president, maybe that's reason enough for you to go speak with her.
Anyone could come up to me and say the same thing. I
I think
need some
Throg is still
credibility.
confused.
What? She has the badge that shows the status. What do you want me to prove to you?
I'm gonna roll on this one. It's not for anything. It's just more for my character.
That's fine.
He hunches over a bit. He squints his eye. His right arm's like on his knee. He's looking at you. Who else have you asked?
she describes Ignatius and Didi and Irene. Ciel. Yeah, that's everybody. You're the last person who I need to speak with.
This means she needs people more than actual individuals themselves. The fact she asking for my help just means that she needs numbers.
She asked for you specifically.
No one just asked for me specifically.
Yeah, sure, whatever you want to believe. Well, whenever you're gonna come over, I'll be there.
Someone doesn't hang out with the party as much. I don't even know who that was. She never gave me a name.
It's a very
It's-
Throg thing.
It is nice to be bitchy for once in game.
She also told me she
I
didn't
know
tell me
it's
where
fun,
to go.
isn't it?
It's nice.
Fun to
It's
be a
nice.
bitch.
It is fun to be a bitch and know that it doesn't mean anything.
She also
That's how I play Tiffany, baby.
Let's go.
she also didn't tell me where or when. So I might just take my time today. Goes back eating his oatmeal, pondering about today's activities.
Do we send Didi over to get Throg?
No, don't do that.
My brain immediately was like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Send Didi, start conversation.
It would seem that everybody except for Throg has arrived. Didi, would you be so kind as to
No,
fetch him
Irene
for
hasn't
us?
left her table at all. She's still sitting there.
You're about 5 feet away.
I'm just pointing out, she has not moved an inch. She's still just sitting there reading.
Like, unless they're whispering, you should be able to.
If I get Throg and I come back with a chair on my head, one of you owes me a gratuitous amount of something that has yet to be determined.
Perhaps we should move this to Irene's table, since she seems very reluctant to move.
There's also a conveniently placed world map on her table. It's the ghost of the attic.
The
Who the heck is Throg?
So is the idea that we're just gonna crash Irene's party, so to speak?
Apparently,
Just
the little
invade
guys,
the table?
the little guys clambered up there.
Fine. That's exactly what I'll do.
Okay, Irene's gonna notice you guys
Hello,
moving towards
Irene.
her table and just go, "What? Can I help you?"
Has your morning been enjoyable so far?
I can't say that it hasn't been interrupted multiple times while trying to study.
It's almost as if somebody's been trying to get your attention.
That's weird. Most people don't want my attention.
I like that the little bean is on the table.
Well, you would be surprised to find that I am in the... I am
Wait, who's
interested
talking?
in your attention at the moment.
Why?
Because this is a matter that concerns you and everybody else from the tour yesterday.
Why?
Days ago.
Because last
ago.
I checked, it seemed like you could barely tolerate my existence last time we spoke.
Would you humor me here, Irene?
I mean, I can, I suppose. Well,
So, Didi,
Yes. Didi is all the way over by Throg and Stomps by now. Slowly approaching the table as cautiously as possible.
no sudden movements.
Yes, exactly. Real quick. Do Throg or Stomps notice the tiny approaching deer thing?
Oh, I noticed you like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, excellent.
Oh yeah, good job, Andrew. A plus.
Oh no, not the stompy stomps. Listen.
Still eating, just watching.
Shifty eyes following Stomps, who is circling around them. Here, we gotta. Stop what you're doing and come to the other side of the room.
Why?
Because if you don't, the bean might starve.
What?
The
Yeah.
bee.
It's your child, your responsibility.
But they crave your food. They heard
takes-
about your bread and your
Huh?
cookies.
They heard you got bread.
I get up. I kneel down to one knee to Dick Dick. I rustle their head.
Ugh.
You don't need to lie to me. Just simply ask that they're doing their meeting now, and I'll head over. They did not address where or when this meeting would be, just that I was summoned.
If I have to be there, how come you can't be there too?
Well, they never told me a time or a place, nor do I have the name of the person who asked.
I don't know, but they're all harassing the girl with the books.
There's a big grin on his face, and he merely utters, "Have you ever tried kicking them?"
Have you ever tried what?
Kicking them like a bull.
Have you ever tried kicking him in the balls?
It's golden pear,
My
glistening in the sunlight.
Does it fall from heaven?
A righteous light, a gift from the heavens above.
Excellent. We have to get back over there, otherwise my bean might be in trouble because the girl with the books is not always super nice.
Maybe they should organize this little event better by providing a time and a place. Just trying to enjoy a good meal.
Bring the meal with you. I don't. Why are your steps so big? Come back.
Why are your stuffed?
Steps. Steps.
Come on, Stomps, win the race!
No, stop. So why did I go
Stomps,
backwards?
not steps.
Why did I go backwards?
Stomping steps.
Come on,
Why
Stomps,
did
you're
I go
almost
backwards?
there!
No.
Oh, you're such a good little boy. You're getting some extra treats tonight.
You talking to Stomps or Dee Dee?
Oh, you're a good little boy.
You talking to Stomps
I like
or
how
Dee Dee?
bullying Dee Dee has become a running joke.
What?
We went
I
from
like-
bullying Sark to bullying Dee Dee. I think it's just all of Sark's
The
characters
more
are
things seem
bullyable.
to change, the
Might
more they
just
stay
be,
the
yeah.
same.
Right, so apparently I'm humoring you, though I don't really think you're much of a comedian.
Hooray! Good
But
morning!
It is a figure of speech. Good morning, Throg. How are you?
I'm here. I wish I was told about when this was happening.
she gives Nora just like this. Are you kidding me? Like, she just shrugs like, what? I made a strange discovery last night that I believe I may need your assistance collectively in investigating.
Are we the crew that you call upon when something strange happens now?
It's more of the specificity of who it calls for rather than, oh no!
Ah!
Sorry, I'm fixing. You guys are stuck on concentration.
We're stuck on what?
There's two people
What?
stuck concentrating.
Oh.
Fixing it.
I arranged one of them clearly.
Irene,
Oh,
Yes, Throg?
I have a question.
Yes, Throg.
I wanted to cook some new stuff tonight. Would you be okay with sampling?
Only if you make mac and cheese.
Only
That's a deal.
Okay.
does craft exist in this fucked universe too?
What kind of cheese do you prefer? Havarti, Gouda, Gruyere, Cheddar,
Gouda.
Gouda.
Surprise me.
He says Gouda twice.
You like Gouda?
Your cheese,
I'm sorry. What's wrong with me?
We're on some energy today.
I need help.
I think we all need a little help.
That's what happens when you drink like 4 drinks at the same time while being indecisive on
Shut
which one you want to finish.
You're fuck.
But okay, so you have with you what looks to be at least 6 people?
Yes.
Pray tell, why do you need me? In which, if I recall our last encounter, you were not very fond of me and seemed to not really care for my existence.
Oof.
I slam my hand on the table. How could you say that to her? She's been nothing but dear to us. Point my
I'm the
finger.
deer.
No,
Who was that directed at?
I'm the deer.
that's I swear to God, you beat me by half a second.
Genuinely, who was that directed at, Throg?
Whoever I raised directing it towards.
Probably Erica.
I genuinely am having a hard time hearing Lewis need to turn him. I think you just killed Andrew.
I was gonna say he's
Again.
gone.
Yeah, yeah. We've replaced him with a walrus.
Irene's doing her best job, and you're antagonizing her. How could you?
I did nothing of the sort, Throg.
Irene's no lawyer.
And you think that I am?
The frog is wiggling.
We've got
I
sideways frog.
You
The
got
bee is
tinier.
wiggling.
What?
Look at him in the center of the table. He got tiny.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be tiny.
Nightbot, how do we fix the situation?
Yeah.
Simparter X.
I just think in certain scenarios you can be a little more blunt about things and inconsiderate.
Who is that directed at?
Erko.
Okay, because
That was,
Why do-
although the same could be said for Irene.
that's why I always confused. I was like, wait.
Wait, was
Who's
that
he
a
talking
he?
to?
Suddenly everyone got hit by that statement.
I resemble that remark.
What is this? Am I speaking as the bean?
I think you clicked him, so yeah.
No matter who said what, I believe that some of us got off on the wrong foot.
It was a right foot to get off on. Damn, I used the left
Depends
one.
on who you ask.
I don't have feet. I only have hoofs.
It's okay, Irene. I
myself.
got you covered. I nudge you a bit with my elbow.
Listen,
Thumbs up.
Maybe we could try
let me put
fixing
it this
things
way.
between
I
all
will-
of us.
I will hear you out. And if it is something that piques my personal interest, I will assist. If it does not, I will be returning to my studies, as apparently I sometimes feel like I am the only person in this school that actually treats this place like a school.
I'll do it because I just like
God,
hanging
we
out with
just
you
have a
guys.
party of bitches.
The literal 5 pizzas.
pizzas.
The literal 5 pizzas.
Could you tell I'm hungry?
Hey, John, do we need to call someone?
Unless that call involves pizza, no. I'm fine. Can we add that as a quote, please?
911, what's your
Literal
emergency?
5
There's
pizzas.
5 pizzas.
The literal 5.
With our powers combined, I am Pizza Planet.
Pizza. Dee Dee, by the way, looks very concerned and slightly guilty when Irene talks about being the only one that treats the place like a school.
I was going to say if the literal 5 people, a part of the student council, give Irene just the dirtiest glare.
Irene is completely unfazed.
It's because she's a pizza.
Oh my god.
Dale's gonna chime in
Oh.
and be like, "That's brave to say in front of the student fucking council."
I am lightheaded from laughing. That was great.
Like,
This is me.
pizzas.
She's a pineapple pizza.
Into my Italian school.
Why is Hex at school?
I mean, these 5 act like they're the mafia.
Hey, Giovanni, what kind of pizza are you today, huh? Mushroom and olive. What I'm talking
I
someone-
just
about.
whacked another
Hold on.
student.
Now I need to draw. Now I need someone to draw Throg as Tony Soprano.
We keep it a whole one out.
Throg has a
Tony
panic
Throg.
attack by his
Anna.
pool.
Hey, it's okay. I'm fine. I got shot by my uncle.
Your own pizzas.
The literal 5.
Now we have to do a one shot where
Literal
we all
5
play a
pizzas.
pizza.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's gonna be the MacGuffin. We're gonna have to like steal something, and this whole time it was a pizza.
You're gonna have
It
to
was 5
steal the
pizzas.
pizza.
it was actually we stole it from 4 big guys.
Anyways,
Oh my god, no.
It's just like an apple pie.
anyways.
Can you guys stop derailing the subject at hand and let us focus on the matter?
A few nights back, we encountered a bizarre sight in the woods that I believe you all may be able to help me investigate further.
Why?
It was... DM, what was the material again? That was the slate.
Obsidian slab.
God, what was it?
Slab. We found an obsidian slab embedded in a tree that seemed to have a very specific message.
And this concerns
What
me.
was
Why?
this message?
Because it involves all of you. And
Why does it
your
involve
alleged
me?
relationship to me.
What relationship?
Acquaintances, although it seems to believe that we're all friends.
It's
We're
not very
friends!
smart,
I
is
get up
it?
from my seat. And
I
pick it
attempted
up.
Oh, no.
to... I didn't create the slab, but something about it is very odd. It wasn't there before, to my knowledge, and now suddenly it appears.
I think it's all that you guys are going out in the middle of the night into a forest.
How would Throg know about that?
You just said it was in a.
You just
you
said
went-
it.
You just said
Oh,
it. We
right.
went to the forest. And we found
You start panicking
the
over
Indian
something.
slab.
Throg is
I'm
listening
sorry,
to
I'm
me.
not... I'm obviously not operating on all of my brain cells today after the 5
Yeah.
pizzas incident.
Yeah. Pizza,
Throg is
Well,
Pizza
actually
Man
listening.
John has
brain
Fuck.
cell.
Pizza Man John has short-term memory loss.
Pizza Man John? Is that my new server nickname? No longer David Crone's final victim?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yep, it is now.
Yep.
Yep.
Pizza Man.
I'm doing it.
There we go. Pizza
pizza.
Man John.
I still don't see how this applies to me. You seem like you have plenty of other people to ask.
Because I attempted it the other night to invoke whatever it wanted me to with my inner circle, the closest comrades I would consider to be friends, and it still was not enough for it.
Oh, we're plan B.
So
I think you were plan A from the start, but I was just too arrogant to realize it.
You're not gonna answer my question.
So
Your
why is
question being?
Go ahead, Frog.
Is no one finding all that they're going out in the middle of the night to a forest unmarked?
How
No,
is
I
that
100%
odd?
find that odd. Especially seeing how this is a school that we should be studying and learning and getting ready for our classes with.
Sick
But
Gorilla's
instead,
GIF,
we're gallivanting
Lewis,
out
by the
into
way.
the
You-
woods,
Some pizza and
apparently.
coffee.
The pizza is aggressive.
Why wouldn't you go into the forest?
Well, they're not druids, for one. Nor are they rangers, as far as I'm aware. So I don't think they have any nature studies classes. Especially not in the middle of the night.
You are correct about that.
Everyone needs to know things about the forest. You're just an idiot if you don't.
Oh!
I mean, I know a fair amount of the forest. I don't have to necessarily go into the forest to learn it, though. So,
just-
If
It's
you
just
think
odd-
you can learn about the forest from a book, you're dumber than I thought.
but
Is this the
but the
same
book
Dick
used to
Dick?
be a forest.
It was this sassy lost child.
So
That lost
therefore,
child is very insecure about their connections with the forests.
So,
so
DM,
by
where was this?
by your own like logic, learning from a book would be a perfect way to learn from the forest because the book used to be part of the forest.
Mhm.
Erko, did you bring us here to shout at each other?
That was not
Stomps
my intent.
is crawling on the
No, he
Dick
joked
Dick
too.
I'm
is
going to
attempting to
rapidly
rescue the
grab
bean.
my stuff up and be like, Throg, I like stumps, but can you please not trample all over my material?
He's learning how to climb a table. It's cute.
He is
Wish I
avoiding
could-
stepping on your stuff. So he is at least being,
I am
He's-
paranoid,
Cypher is
though.
going to immediately step up and slam his fist. Excuse me, no familiars, companions, or otherwise beasts and or creatures are permitted on the tables.
Can you roll a strength check for hitting the
I'm
table?
gonna get up from my seat and
as per
there's a-
specified in the regulations of the student handbook.
Can you please roll a strength check for hitting a table?
And which pizza is this one?
That's the one that has cilantro.
It's the grung. The big grung.
Listen,
In the big round.
you
The
say
big
this.
grung at the big round.
You say he says this about no creatures being allowed to be on the table, and now Dick Dick is struggling to get onto the table with Stomps and Bean.
oh, cool. So,
Uh oh.
Cord looks over. Erko, this is going to hell real quick. We might want to wrap this up.
ah. So,
You're welcome.
Dick Dick and Airco, as he
Yay.
smashes his hand on the table, you two are the only two that notice that the bean, his little mask is rattling, and he is staring directly at Cypher.
Immediately grabs hold of the bean as if Cypher is the most offensive creature in all of existence.
As you pull him off the table, he stops.
Thank you.
I
Now
wish
then.
I could telepathically communicate with the bean so I could ask what that was about.
Throg.
If you-
Throg takes a seat after.
If all of you would be so kind as to join me, I will be at this particular location in the forest at 11 o'clock tonight.
Is that thing coming with you?
What do you mean,
Thing?
thing? Is Dee Dee getting racist?
You're starting to sound like you're from Tilbury also.
Ah, this is more like home by the day.
Cypher's just going, ma'am, racism is not tolerated in this academy.
Can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Ma'am or sir,
Yeah,
racism is not
Ma'am or
tolerated.
sir. Yeah.
My mom
Merc.
says I can be as racist as I want to.
I still have not yet been convinced why I need to be involved in this.
We need to be involved to make sure things that shouldn't happen don't happen.
Irene, I have a question.
Yes, Throg.
Would you like to tag along with me to make sure I don't cause any trouble?
Sure, Throg.
Thank you.
Eriko just looks dumbfounded. Nora looks over. It was that simple this whole time. That would have shut them up sooner.
Ciel is
Isn't
just
even a minute.
laughing silently behind Frogman.
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 Behind
More like
the
Frogman, am I
the
right?
frog pizza.
I'll kill you for taking my name!
Throg's just like, the fuck did you say to me, you little shit?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit? Ah! Ah! Shut the fuck
Hold on.
up!
Hold on. I need to do one roll.
It's only a matter of
Before
time till someone
everyone
does that to
escapes.
Irene.
She
Oh,
says that,
believe
but
me,
she's
it's
casting
coming
magic
from
at
one
the
of
same
my
time.
characters. It'll
Oh,
come from
the
one
day-
of mine eventually.
Oh, the day when that happens is gonna be glorious.
It's gonna be Clurb.
I said glorious.
I heard Clurb. Into Clurb.
Keep
Now, if you
Better
are all
We all
kindly
fam.
finished with interrupting my studies, especially Mr. Bangs on table and knocks over inkwells.
I think everyone glares at Frog.
She's really bitching out the student council. She's brave.
Yeah. You huffs.
Emu
and,
from behind her. I like this one.
It's the.
Which one was the one that slammed on the table?
I
So
will
I
the
rolled.
be
big
taking
guy.
I will be taking my leave. Meet you at the. Meet you there tonight.
Because I rolled an insight for
To
them
what?
specifically.
Oh wait, what? Did Cypher just nope out of there?
Yes. You got a little huffy at the
Frog
looks.
racism.
Just I'm gonna remove my
Frog racism.
I'm going to go and
I'm gonna remove myself from the situation before I say something that I shouldn't.
yes.
John, I have a question.
But my insight.
Pizza.
Is Cypher French?
No.
Your insight
Oh.
check. What exactly are you trying to like? Just him in
Whoa.
general?
Yes, because Dick is very concerned about the fact that the child was vibrating.
The child.
Vibrating.
What happens when you give him too much caffeine?
I grabbed the bean like a phone and I go, "Hello? Is anyone there?" I'm just kidding.
Mark, what the fuck?
The as far as you can tell, he just is like a rules boy. Follow the rules. There's nothing personal.
Send yourself to gay baby jail for that one. I know what you're thinking. Oh. Or you could do that.
And then Sark did.
I was
Sorry,
banished,
fuck you.
wasn't I?
Arena's gonna have to
Three-bun
match.
Throg.
What?
Oh yeah, I changed
Care
it.
to elaborate?
3-bun frog. Frog.
What did I miss? I got banished for 2 seconds.
A little bit under your pillow for the Frogman. In case he comes to town.
So Irene is going to
Casey
then
comes.
magically remove the ink spill from the table from him slamming on the table, gather her things together, and go, seeing how I can't seem to be getting much peace here for study, Throg, find me whenever you plan on leaving. I suppose we'll indulge this strange whimsy. I'm going to the library. Don't follow me, please.
You're going to the
Okay.
library
Have
as
a nice
class,
time, my rain.
as class is about to start.
I have time to go to the library, check out a book, and then go to class.
Fair. Ah,
She's gonna be late to class because she was in the library like a fucking nerd.
Gordon's like, well, at least I
Fucking
know I have to
nerd.
keep an eye on her.
See you in class.
Keeps her
Erica.
nose buried in a book every second of every day.
Dakota, can I
Almost like she's a
roll-
wizard.
Can I make a roll?
yes.
just
I
just
wish-
mumbling under his breath.
I wish to roll
Hi, Caster.
investigation.
Get him out of here. Investigation. What are you investigating?
I want to see if maybe I could just read between the lines throughout the whole conversation. Give myself time to just like think about
Who,
what
who's
was talked
spinning me?
about.
E.
And just like again.
I do want to point out I have a passive 22 investigation.
You were busy.
I'm just saying, as a reminder for
Yes.
any future things, it's quite high now.
For this particular thing,
No, I'm fine with not figuring anything out for this specific thing, but like just as a reminder since it's been a bit. Because I just took that feat.
trying to figure out what the whole deal here is.
Either if there's like interior motive between other people, or if there's like something being hidden, kept away.
There's definitely stuff not being said because Erica's not really explaining why or what's going on with all this.
Now, is that something obvious, or like anyone can pick up on, or
Yes, it's something you can pick up that she doesn't really want to talk about, just from the fact that she hasn't said it outright.
Mhm.
Oh wait.
Look at Throg reading between the lines.
Already,
Look at
guys. I told you
Throg
guys last
turning
session
tables.
that he's
Check
that's
out
like
the
a poly.
big brain on bread.
Not particularly
Check out the
like
big brains on Brad.
hard
Throg's
to
dad's a
figure that
politician.
out, but no, it's probably very
a smart
personal based
motherfucker.
on how much you know Erica.
Big Kahuna Burger.
You know what they call a cheeseburger in Telbury?
Now, did this come across as like as this is takes priority, that this is something we
Triplet?
have to do? Is this more of a demand than a request? Well, it's a request disguised as a demand.
Or
Yes, in every direction. Like it's a demand, but it's a request, but it's also a request and a demand. It's leveraging what little or like what she has over you, as opposed to just saying, "Hey, help a sister out," because she's, as far as you can tell, not wanting to be that personal about it.
Is this personal just to her or everyone else in the council?
That's hard to say. Can't tell.
Like, did the other members seem very antsy about it? That a little impatient, even.
Can't tell if it's because it's something they want done, or if it's because it's something important to her, or all of them, vice versa.
I think in this case it'd be something they know is very suspiciously important to Airco,
Okay.
and they're not going to ask questions.
I also kind of want to figure out the dynamic with the student council, and then like, out of everyone there, who has the overall authority?
Erica.
Yeah, her.
Erica. Just like oh, we all share the seat of power. It's just oh no.
Yes and
that's
no. They
literally
all share seats of power, but they put her above each other.
She gets
Yeah,
the
'cause
final
she's
say.
she's literally
Yes.
the class president.
Yes.
Hey, there's a council and then there's a president. You know.
There's a president that has a cabinet, more like.
Mr. President, no.
What does she put in the cabinet?
spices.
Trauma.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, so that's why they call it trauma dumping. You're putting it on the cabinet.
Anyway, as you all take your seats,
Nightbot, what do we put in the cabinet?
Professor comes up,
Oh,
looks around.
Nightbot, what do you think of me? Aw,
Ooh.
Oh.
that hurt.
I'm sorry. The response to what do we put in the cabinets, is that a Jewish thing? That is the greatest quote they could have picked for that. I think personally.
I was waiting for you to comment on that, Declan.
The professor comes out and
Of the cabinet?
of his office,
Jewish!
kind of
No.
looks forward and then goes, well, I don't need eyes to sense this tension.
Huh? Morning.
Morning, students.
That's me.
Good
I'm
morning,
one of the
Professor.
students.
Good morning.
Let's see. Apologies, the energy in the room has thrown me off. Is everyone doing well this morning, or?
I got a little upset that someone scared Stumps a bit, but other than that, nothing came of it.
some insensitive frog tried to squish my child.
Ah, yes.
Stumps,
Our little friend, of course.
Stumps doesn't like sudden loud noises.
Stumps is the sudden loud noise.
It's different when it comes from him.
I can understand that.
It's my little baby boy.
I was thinking about what today's talk would be. And I could not but keep trailing back to something we spoke of on our first talk.
Racism in Korlands.
Evil.
The implications of magic
Wrong
in modern
first talk.
society.
Indeed. And what that means. What is there magic that is inherently
Ah, the social standards of magic.
indeed? So, I raise this question. Do any of you think that there is an inherent evil standard? Magic.
I don't know what that
I've-
means.
I feel that's a bit vague, as good and evil is a concept judged by the individual more than the masses.
I am asking you as an individual.
Erica raises her hand.
Yes.
I would argue that no magic itself is inherently evil, but it is the intention behind it that is.
Irene, I was gonna say the same exact thing.
I disagree.
Holy shit.
There are some spells that have no other uses than that of evil intent. One cannot simply say that spells like Blight have any reason other than to harm intentionally.
But a spell does not just exist, it is created, so does not fall back to the intentions behind it.
With evil intent. Be used with evil intent.
And there is one word that's a commonality between both of those things, and that is intent.
Blight can be used to quick make dried foods.
Dried food.
See how you don't need to bully Dee Dee like that.
The inherent morality or immorality of magic.
Yeah.
This could go on for
Don't
a
worry.
while.
by that same logic,
Don't worry, I had a Subway ad.
you could argue they use summon bonfire to
Why is everyone gone?
Mhm.
create a obviously bonfire. When one is camping, you could do the same thing to summon a bonfire to hurt somebody with the flames.
Bonfire is one thing. Bless you. God damn you. Fuck you. A bonfire is one thing. Light traditionally is used as reason
Oh.
for food and disease that kills crops. I see no other
Not
reason to use it.
Therein
disease.
lies
It's just it just drains moisture.
therein
And
lies the point. Exactly what you said. Traditionally.
What other use is there? And I do not consider draining food, or draining moisture, sorry, to be a use. I've never seen it happen. Have you ever done that before, DD?
Burp.
you don't want moisture in your grains. That's how they go bad.
Diggy, did
They
you
go
create
bad.
blight?
They go bad with a blight.
No, it only drains vitality and moisture. It does not inherently make things rot.
Professor, could you read us off the definition of the blight spell, if you would, to aid in our debate?
Smiles for a moment, and as he thinks, aka the DM finds the blights.
What I posted in the group chat is
Oh,
what I feel
Dee Dee's
about the
wrong, by the
discussion.
way. Dee Dee's wrong. But Dee Dee's only saying what Dee Dee thinks. Dee Dee doesn't realize that things are supposed to wither and die if they're non-magical.
This is why you're in school.
Exactly.
The public education system in Korlands has failed us.
Thousands will fall.
Listen, y'all still have not realized that Dee Dee was never actually given an education.
Billions will fail.
Billions.
Well, they won't fall off the world anymore thanks to Ingleville.
Yeah. So all those kids that failed school will just they'll just be an island full of dumb students now.
Dee Dee's only half right, but does not realize that it is not the same applications to non-magical as it is to magical.
Technically, you are both correct. With if you blight something that is living, that is not a plant, drains moisture and vitality. If the target is not a non-magical plant, it simply dies.
Well, then doesn't that help with like taxidermy and like making things ready for museums?
Taxidermy?
Yeah.
Would you necessarily say taxidermy is a very fine and fruitful thing then?
Well, sure, without taxidermy, there's some of the things that we wouldn't know exist that used to exist that are reconstructed only through bad taxidermy.
What about the bones?
They're
Have the
still
things that
bones.
exist from bones instead of through taxidermy.
You need the bones for the taxidermy.
Or you could just not perform the taxidermy and keep the bones.
Okay, then you still use blight to make sure that the bones are dry enough. I don't. What?
I've never heard of these uses of blight. Perhaps you'll have to perform them for me sometime.
Find me a dead thing, I guess.
I will interject here for a moment. As a young man, my parents used to use blight to kill invasive weeds in the garden.
Yeah.
in control.
Dee Dee looks way too excited.
But we're focusing on a single spell. And with this, we seem to have all aspects of it covered. Ideas behind such. And I ask you this question. Is there a school of magic one all inherently?
One would call
Traditionally,
inherently what?
necromancy is looked down upon, even though there are applications for necromancy.
Define school of magic.
Necromancy, fine, transmutation, greater or lesser bits of that.
Well, the only kind of magic that I would consider inherently evil is the natural magics of inherently evil outsiders that use their magic specifically to negatively influence others.
What the heck are those?
Well, outsiders would be what you would consider devils, fiends.
Demons.
Isn't
Of
that
that.
just what most of us used to be considered before they found out who we were?
There's a difference between an outsider and a native. It's in chapter 14 of our textbooks. Have you not read chapter 14 already?
We are only on chapter 3.
Why?
I admire you reading.
I believe Irene is in one of those advanced placement courses.
She simply likes to read too much.
What's wrong with reading? How you learn.
I think she reads because she doesn't have social skills.
Anyway,
Sorry, was that
Plenty of
allowed?
social skills.
anyway,
What's wrong with my social skills?
I shall steer the conversation away from this. Necromancy. Does anyone here know the origin of it?
Curative magic, I believe.
The refusal to let
magic?
go.
Historically,
Most healing magics are now conjured from specifically from the positive energy plane.
Professor Krobus is
Necromancy
gonna
is the study and manipulation of soul energy.
Professor Krobus is gonna ask if we've ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Gonna ask us if we heard about Ligma.
It's not a story the other professors would tell you.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
I cast Power Word Kill.
historically, as in the context of we're the first people that began.
I would like to make a Arcana check. Because out of
Um,
character, I don't know.
Sure.
In character, Dee Dee's just gonna be like sad people. Sad people.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Like they're sad. They're depressed.
Probably from their namesake, the necromancers.
Why are they romancing necks?
That's in character. Oh, get back in here.
Watch the violence.
The originators of necromantic magic were the old spirit callers from the Minotaur tribes of the islands.
Oops.
Some say that the first necromantic spell was used to help pull the flesh off bones and help prepare the meat for ceremonial meat.
Told you those spells were useful for good things.
I will kill you. Who said that?
Damn it, Stomps.
You must sleep with one eye open. They will come.
How many of you have ever lived on the water?
Do swamps count?
No.
Then no.
I've lived by the water, never on it.
Well, the origin.
Yes. Grew up in a port town.
Nowadays, then you wouldn't. How do most sea diving boats and vessels operate nowadays? What magic do they use to be able to dive under the water and gather things?
Gravity?
Transmutation?
What would I roll to know that?
Kana.
I'm not guessing because I didn't get an answer on my 15 Arcana roll.
Would I have advantage because I'm from Kelbury?
Yes. Also, you were about to answer, and then they started saying stupid stuff, so you would have gotten it correct.
Got a 23.
You know, it is a mix of transmutation and elemental magics. Nowadays, in order to dive, some will turn parts of their bodies to sea creatures of some nature. Some druids of the water specifically will turn into sea animals and do the work, and some will create the stupid, like, air bubbles around their head. And upon hearing that,
Are
he
you
nods.
begging for my chicken?
They are. Yes, stop it. But the first magic used to see under the waves was made by the Minotaur, traveling between islands, gather fish, ocean debris, coral, things of that nature. They would reanimate skeletons, lower them into the water, and the rope was pulled, come back up. Things of this nature is why when I hear people say that necromancy has no simple good use, I tend to agree. It is simply the way with which you view things that show that you don't think of things in a way that other people, cultures and such would. Help gets one thinking of the concept of, is there inherently magic? Blight becomes a weed killer as opposed to crop destroyer, or reanimating a skeleton instead of a guarding cavern, or will act one of historical nobility to show that even after death, you yourself will continue on to help the tribe, the family, the whatever group you belong to.
I'm absolutely awful at necromancy, so I can't comment.
And if no one has anything they would like to add, ask. Ribs make great crab traps.
Fuck.
What?
In the chat. If you haven't nothing,
Chat, kill the professor.
you are all free.
You goddamn right.
Not necessarily. The conversation continues. You're given homework to read, and most of you are given a small book, less than 100 pages, to read over the next 2 giving various ways different magic is used in tribal lands of various folks. What would you guys like to do for the rest of the day?
Uh,
I am going to I'll need to say the kids prepare to work in bulk for the order for the shop, as I've been scheming all day this morning.
DM, how soon is the next student elections for the official representatives of each sort
They're
of
led.
school of, or I guess class, academy, whatever you want to call it?
They're usually at the end of the previous year, because they don't particularly like first-year students running things right away.
Today?
So you were elected about 4 months ago, when the last year ended.
Gotcha.
I need to roll something.
Something
Something in my
my
ass.
ass.
Well, there's nothing else to go in class. I'm going to the library.
You are
Please
being
do not bother.
followed.
Oh no.
You have a wonderful
Not
time
a-
in the library. Class is very hard to stay awake in once the topic becomes hard to follow.
By the way, I've already turned in the next 3 weeks worth of homework and class assignments, teacher. So if you could let me know how those turned out, let me know. Thanks.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
my little ones found them. Thank you. This is when people notice that there is a pile of paperwork on one side of the desk that the little winged owl griffins are standing on and just kind of staring at grumpily.
Erko is also going to head to the library to look into a personal matter.
I forget where the hell is the library.
It's right there.
Wouldn't you like to know, other boy?
Well, just kill him.
Invert their holes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Relax there. What the hell?
Poor Dick's legs are too small for him to keep up.
Mods, kill Dick.
Don't do this.
But how are we going to kill Dick?
Oh no.
He's very
Roll
careful.
tide, full tower!
Oh no!
Finally, something good. Dick, you're too slow.
DM, where's the section of the library that I'm DMing you about right now?
Stop it. I'm DMing right now.
Ha! Ha! Funny.
That
That was such a
is
bad joke.
over here.
That was a good one. I'll give him that. That was a good one. Clever.
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 Who the
Clever.
hell is this?
Another
Hey,
John
Minotaur.
John MacGyver.
You're ruining.
It's him. It's John
myself.
Minotaur himself.
John Minotaur, you son of a bitch.
A
How dare you
minotaur
still be alive.
implies the existence of a maxitar.
I hate that.
It also
And a
implies ultra
Tard.
tard, a mega tard.
The
That
Minotaur
sounds
stands
shockingly close to something that would get us canceled.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think.
It's like
Say
I'm
it,
wearing
think it, say
nothing
it,
at
think it,
all.
say it, say it, think it, think it, think it.
It's like I'm wearing nothing at
Think it,
all.
think it, we can.
You combine
Nothing at all.
Donald Trump and JD Vance like a horse that's a magatar.
Oh.
Mods crush his balls.
I'm half centaur. But both halves are
Uh,
human.
You're not a Republican.
No, I'm not.
Anyway.
Thank God.
The Minotaur stands behind Irene, just kind of looking at the books and stuff, not really saying anything.
Question: is this the same Minotaur from the cafe?
Yes.
Okay,
Does she even notice?
that's a good question.
I know Dick Dick does because Dick Dick was stalking her.
What the hell?
Hey, what's up?
No, she does not notice.
Cold front has escalated a little bit. Our coldest weather now is going to be Friday night, getting down to 33 degrees.
Let's go.
Hi, Mom.
With a 7%
Who the
chance
fuck?
of rain
It's my mom.
Oh.
Nuh-uh.
And then Saturday night, no, I'm sorry, Friday night's 36, Saturday night 33 with an 8% chance.
Well, I hope it's snow. That'll be cool.
Hi, Mom.
I just figured I'd let you guys
Thank you.
Can't hear you. Headphones.
done.
No.
You're not
That
So
was
the
the
answer
weather
is
with Jerry's
no. I do
mom.
not notice them.
Are they doing anything suspicious? Because Dick Dick was stalking her, so Dick Dick would know.
Well, they're just kind of standing there like they're interested in talking to her, but don't want to be rude. Like surprise her.
They're gonna be standing there for a while.
Yeah.
This Minotaur is ruining all of my plans.
Now I'm concerned what plans Dick Dick had, and how this Minotaur just being there is disturbing them.
Minotaur eventually just kind of gently taps Irene on the shoulder.
Tap, tap, tap.
Excuse me.
What? Huh? Yes. What? Yes. What is it? She says, not looking up from her book.
Well, just it's a little hard to say, but
He's fumbling. He's fumbling.
there are a handful of us around the city, and I like to make sure I get to know everyone and see where they're from and what tribe they come from. And I was
Wait,
wondering if
what?
I could introduce myself.
I'm like, she's like half listening for most of this. It's like, yeah, tribe. What? Us? Huh? And then she's gonna turn around and look at him.
Gives a big smile and holds his hand out. Excellent. X works.
Dick Dick's just flaring their little scent glands.
Ew. Don't say it like that.
Irene makes absolutely no noises, closes her book, grabs her book, and Misty steps out of the library and runs away.
What a
That's a
baby.
good
What did
sign.
you do that for?
Kind of looks at Dick and holds his hands up and is. I say something.
You're being social. She's not a social person. You have to sneak up on her and just say things. You can't be social.
I mean, I did. I even had to tap her on the shoulder to make sure she hurt me.
Yeah, then you tried to shake her hand. You can't. She does. You can't touch her.
Didn't know
She
that.
doesn't do
I've never
that.
met her before.
You can't touch her.
Irene's fucking gone.
Wait.
Touch.
Touch.
Kind of looks down and is like, oh, right. Edie, right?
Who told you?
We've met before.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
We met the other day in class.
At prom.
Wait, in class?
That's with Dick studies at the big tree.
Big round.
Almost stabbed someone growing some vines.
I did what?
Sure sounds like our dick.
It's our dick right there. I almost said my dick.
That's my dick right there.
That's
I'm
my dick!
Just
Guys,
going
look!
to sit down and do some lamenting.
Lamenting? Why are
There's
you
no lemons around.
lamenting?
It's not exactly every day. You another Minotaur, and there's probably only about a dozen of us in the city, so I'd like to meet you.
Is that what she is?
Yes.
Oh,
What do you think she was?
Big.
Homeless.
bookworm?
A bulwark?
I mean, you
Bookworm.
can be a
An Alaskan bulwark.
you can be a
It's
book.
big, pink, and scary.
You could be a bookworm and a Minotaur. It's not the rarest thing in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't know what a minotaur is.
Think
When,
of
it's when Zeus gets really excited towards a cow.
it's me.
You're not
and
wrong.
Her.
Oh. I can try to get her back.
No, it's fine.
It's too
Ah.
late.
Tell her, I guess, to come try to talk to me. She's willing, I suppose.
She never will be.
She's pretty antisocial. You're probably just gonna have to stick close and dodge in when you can.
Is that why you were just kind of standing there as well?
Yeah, I needed to ask her something, and then you existed, and then she ran away.
You fucked up everything.
Well, it's the least
It's
of
your
my
fault.
ability to try to help if like me too instead.
Uh, uh, I think I have to go now too.
We're guys gonna have a conflict.
Poor Minotaur doesn't realize that Tick Tick was about to ask Irene if she could teach him how to read.
Oh no! Eriko.
You have this 100-page book to read between now and 2 weeks. Poor Didi can't read.
It's a coloring book.
Erko,
A lot of pictures.
Yes.
what are you looking for?
The thing that I had sent you that message about.
What specifically? Sure.
How people become one.
How
The different
do?
types of
How people become one. Oh no, she's looking upset.
how to sex. I can't figure it out.
Till all
I've
are
got a-
one.
Erko is a fucking virgin.
TD can't
I've got a
read.
health
Eric, who
class or
found the
two I can teach you
hentai?
about that.
No.
Sex achieved.
Find honestly a few dozen books and different flavors. How to make agreements
Namely,
with
Strawberry?
the angels. How to make agreements with the deep ones.
namely, she's looking for any that would have the power to further her goals.
Huh. You initially stumble upon something that it you initially stumble upon books about devil, and it seems to be exactly what you're looking for until it gets to the it's like, yeah, and then when you reach like 75, your soul's gone and you die. And you inevitably
She has the feeling
become
she has the feeling that after all said and done, she's not gonna exactly be waiting at the pearly gates after she's gone anyway. But what else is there?
and then you find one it's shoved behind books. Almost seems more like a handwritten journal, like a library. And inside, it never gives anything a name. It always calls things entities, beings, such, and it gives the vaguest explanation of eating people, uh, setting up
Eating
a
people.
eating people, setting
No.
up a circle.
I don't want to be bread.
You know, taking a knife, doing some shit, and summoning the thing you need, and it won't cost you your soul or your whole being or put you in servitude
Well,
to a
is
fey creature.
Or your internet.
yeah, I'm making sure that's not just me hearing that.
We need to summon a proper internet
Give
connection.
it skip it.
There he is. Dom
Zip.
Skibbity is back.
To
It-
Portugal with you.
It teaches you how to summon
Do a
things
visa.
with the help of others that aren't going to basically enslave you or your soul at the end.
I call dibs on doing all of that.
She's gonna think that this is too good to be true, but it's the best lead that she has. So she's gonna borrow it.
All right. What else? Have anything they're doing?
I just went back to my room and can no longer access that room. So now I'm just looking at everyone else in classrooms.
Oh no.
I'm back in my room. I cannot get back to my room.
Yeah. Pretty much, I can't look at my character anymore because I was too interested in what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
how
what?
to-
Same.
So yeah, what are you doing?
Probably just wandering. Really. It's nothing really pressing that she feels she has to take care of.
Wrong. We need to go shopping.
So
I just heard a menacing we need to go shopping.
I heard that too.
Jesse, we need to shop.
We need to cook.
As you're wandering, check.
Oh, she's great at these.
Another wander in the night. Let me paint the view.
Just to make sure, you don't need one from me, do you? I know I have Dee Dee wandering all over the map.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
As you're going out, manage to catch the door over here close very suddenly.
From which side?
There's no one on that side now.
Oh, ghost in the library.
Ah, what is?
The library would be
schmoovin'.
haunted.
So there was something going on here.
Yes. Or there was. All you know, they are gone.
Can't open this door from the inside, by the way.
And
I don't.
you catch an elf
On a shelf.
surrounded by birds, just kind of trying to be nonchalant. Arms kind of behind their back, but not like fully. Hi.
Has he done this before?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Seal, right?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I'm sorry, and just holds up a notebook and like a quill with some ink. I'm sorry. I don't want to be one of those people, but I adore your music so much.
Oh, thank you. It's so sweet. You want me to sign?
Oh, yes. To Vev and the cactus.
Oh. Of course. She
Oh,
signs it super frilly, hearts and stars, and does some kind of like illusion magic into the ink. So it's like
glittery.
sparkly,
I love that.
like sparkly and holographic.
Yo, I got the hollow variant. Let's go.
He's, once you're done, he takes it and looks at it. Genuinely looks like he's about to start crying and just kind of hugs the book for a second before just um 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 uh I can't.
You
Just
take care of him, okay?
of course. If you ever need anything for your shows repaired, well, I don't really know if he help for free, but he definitely help. He's big and it, it, he just kind of like puts his shoulders up to his neck and kind of looks grumpy for a second. But he's a sweetheart. I promise.
You're adorable.
Uh, and the birds just kind of land on his head and just look between you two. Just
The birds are looking like, what the fuck?
stop this. If you ever need anything bird related, He realizes how stupid that sounds and leaves.
Bird related runs
Bro's
away.
about to hit her with the 5
Yeah.
pizzas.
And she's gonna whisper to herself under her breath.
Under her
So that's the little birdie.
Okay.
So
Dee
like,
Dee.
picks
I
up
like to
on that.
imagine now that like CL signatures are like a gotcha for her fans.
Oh my god.
Which version of them they end up with?
There's just the normal one if she doesn't like them.
Or if they're being like kind of annoying.
The illusion magic turns it into a drawn middle finger when they're not looking.
That's what Erica would get.
Oof.
And I think she's just gonna go like chill outside. Just under a tree here, just what instruments did I give this bitch again?
Dee Dee,
I
Yes.
don't
you
listen
run
to you.
into
Uh-oh. No.
where are you? Shouldn't be.
Why am I big?
No, not you. Huh. Anyway, you run into a very large bear folk carrying
Oh.
a what looks to be a puppet on its shoulder.
Ugh.
And the puppet waves down at you. Howdy. Seem a little lost.
Ugh. First there's bull people, now there's puppet people. How many people exist in the world, do you think?
Now, ain't that a question, hon? And she like puts her elbow on the bear's head and on her hand on her cheek and just starts like 1, 2. Honestly, too many for my taste, probably. At least 50. That's way too many.
That is indeed a lot of people.
How many people
Who are you?
Ah, right. I'm Barnes and this is Chisel. Say hello, Chisel.
I
Such a
like
little
Chisel.
grumpy. Well, that's good. He doesn't like many people, and the fact he hasn't tried to walk away already while I'm mid-conversation shows he seems to like you.
I think he would prefer cooler weather, though. He looks more of a cold weather individual.
What a nice looking dog.
Yeah, he really doesn't like the whole tropical thing here. The city's a lot. I mean, as far as I can tell, he grew up in one big tree in the middle of, like, winter forest. I don't really know. He doesn't talk a lot.
Well, I could.
Something tells me you don't talk a lot too, do you?
We'll give that away.
No. Does Dick Dick know anything about the origins of Chisel?
Yes, you actually come from the land just south of where the bear folk live. You live on the nicer woods at the bottom of the mountain, whereas they tend to live up higher up in like, small colonies.
Yeah, excellent. Does this mean that I know whether or not they can talk?
Yes. You know they can talk, so he just really doesn't like.
Dee Dee is not going to mention this.
Did he just, I know you can talk.
It's just one of those gives them a specific look.
I know what you are.
You just
Yeah.
see him
last
nod
summer.
almost imperceptibly.
So is Chisel another student?
Oh, yeah, we're both students. We are members of the Holy Order, and
The Holy Order.
Oh no.
one of them. I don't.
Among Us.
Found another cult.
We
This
The
is
imposter
Dee look.
Among Us.
we worship.
What's the
Uh,
Holy Order?
Oh,
Well, the Holy Order is basically what they make us call the whole thing. It's part of the Holy Studies. We're technically wilds, clerics. Well, cleric, paladin. Gestures down at him, but it kind of just gets all lumped together when you come here. I mean, you learn about it. Gets lumped together.
So instead of it being a club, there's a title for an entire sector of studentry?
I mean, you would have one too. You're a druid, ranger. You look like you go
something.
out in the woods. That Barnes. Okay, sorry. That's a little racist. I apologize. Let me rephrase.
No.
You've got your
It's
little
fine.
buddy, and you're dressed very naturally. So I assume. I apologize if you're not. That's like sibling. I
Mod span this guy.
listen.
Sibling?
Yeah, your little buddy there. I'm trying not to assume. I'm sorry.
That's my child.
Oh. I don't know what to say then. Barnes is actually starting. You just hear him just. No one ever gets her to shut up. Good one.
Dee Dee is
Badass.
confused. Dee Dee believes this is their child. It's the same way Dee Dee was conceived, found in a random location.
From an egg.
So, you seem a little lost. You all right?
Oh, I was looking for.
Dick with the fucking he's just like me for real edits. He seemed lost. He seemed lonely.
You like need something?
water.
Help?
Sorry, I'm dying.
Create
I knew
water.
she needed
Hands
water.
hands glass.
Dick is now Ryan Gosling.
Uh, hold on.
Stop dying. It's cringe.
Eyes of dehydration.
Forever marked as cringe.
Wow. I have no idea what happened. I just started choking.
Jeez, stop dying.
Jerry won't stop sneezing. Stark won't stop dying.
Is there anything you guys
Angel
won't stop doing?
laughing.
Don't you mean, isn't there anything we will?
We'll help you with? I mean, yeah, we'll gladly help you with. Just if you need something, I don't know, something.
Did you see a small bull person with a lot of books?
Just this morning, not now.
Ah, I've lost my only hope.
Hopeful what? Hopeful what?
Uh, Dick looks from one to the other and back again, and eventually decides that perhaps Chisel would understand Dick's predicament the most. I need to read this, and presents homework, but I can't.
Send you to school when you can't read. And then she blinks for a second, goes, I shouldn't say that. Varnish just nods. Taught her how to read. First met. I can teach you. And he holds out a big paw. She's just smacking him on the head. You're not supposed to tell people that.
Dee Dee's just shooting her a side eye, like, what do you mean? Who sent me to school when I can't read if he had to teach you to read?
That's why she stopped right at the end of that sentence. Like, come, come. I'll help.
Hey. We can't tell anybody about this, though. If
It's
anybody in my class finds out, I'm doomed.
fine. Come along.
Oop. Oh.
Yeah, that's now
Whoop.
you're back down there.
Oh no! Dee Dee doesn't know how stairs work.
Okay.
Oh, and now it won't let me back up.
Oh Lord.
There we go.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh,
Up
Go to the side.
this way.
Oh no, my bean.
You got it.
Back into the dorm room.
No, he's right here, but I have to select them as well as Dee Dee again in order to
Ah,
get. Oh, okay. You're just shooting me over there.
shoot you over. Um,
Oh wow, this is very close to my own room.
is it? Oh yes. Live with Ivan.
Yes, bird.
I don't know how to take the camera there.
uh,
The camera's just gonna stare at
However, you're
Airco.
taking the camera. Take me there.
Here, I'll go.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Yes, to live with Ivan. Come, teach you let, teach you let. And he begins teaching you how to read. His cozy little
Hooray.
room.
Dee Dee was gonna ask Irene, but she disappeared.
And the day will go by, and night will come.
I have to go to the forest now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There's no explanation.
I like how that implies you were there all night.
Just
until
trying to
the-
learn how to read.
You were just there the entire time.
The vowels and the consonants, man. They're tricky things.
Why is Bean the only one there?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
We actually came out here to sacrifice you, Dee Dee.
No, no.
Oh, God damn it. Stomps is a wolf again.
As per fucking usual.
Listen, for a second, I
Aware
thought it was
dino.
a cat with
I
like
knew it.
superimposed lipstick prints.
This whole time, Stomps
Uh,
can actually talk, but he just chooses not to.
Hey, how's it going?
Just like,
Holy shit, Stomps!
I need
I'm MJ
Urk
from
in that
Brooklyn.
clip.
Hey, how's it going, everyone's? Hey, gotta get a big egg of cheese.
I mean, my Drake companion in campaign 1 sounded like Danny DeVito.
Yes,
I miss Bubs.
I miss Bubs too.
well,
He's busy breeding. I need
Ah,
Urk.
everybody but
No, it's too early
Suckle.
in the timeline.
Anyway, it is night. And you have all met out in the darkness. Does anyone else bring a torch besides them?
I don't need a torch. I can just see in the dark.
doesn't my child glow?
No.
Oh,
Urk can see for me
I can kill
because
you.
a dark vision. I do
I
not.
can kill you.
I mean, problem is he's got a point.
Gordon just stops and he's like, has anyone else thought that this looks a little bit like a cult gathering?
You're
What?
muted.
No, I don't
You.
believe any of us have.
Said, well, there was a reason I didn't really want to come here to begin with, but it seems our ever so graceful president has all but demanded we appear. So
PD perception
You.
check.
Irene to an
Yes.
Not Irene. Erica's gonna bite her tongue at Irene's comment.
Okay, you don't notice it.
oh, jack shit.
Can I roll perception?
Sure. It's going to be
It's
a
this way.
16 for you.
Wait, why does it say a 10 instead of a 23? Oh, because nature check. Okay,
All right.
I don't know shit.
Rock fucking sees it.
Do you need me to roll a perception check?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to roll for child, or does child have
No,
automatic stuff from DM?
Just for
Roll for
Okay.
child.
I'm writing that as a book right now.
Oh no.
Roll
How
for
to-
child.
How to randomly roll up a mixed origin character.
Child.
18. Doesn't the 2024 handbook do that?
Don't know. I haven't read it all the way through. In that case, Frog, Ignatius, and Erko all notice that the bean, his head's shaking again, doing that like little noise, very, very quietly.
Oh, by
Irene,
the gods.
Irene,
Hmm.
could you detect magic real quick?
You.
I mean,
Because-
I can. Why?
That small child's head is rattling.
Because Dee Dee has not noticed. Dee Dee is being confrontational with Xavier. Or not Xavier.
Frog.
Cypher.
I mean, it's a nature spirit.
Just
Like, no matter what
puffing
I
down
do,
at
it's
you.
gonna show up as magical.
Well, the idea
Tech
is
magic
you
isn't really gonna help with that.
can't sense in the general vicinity in the area around.
You need to apologize to my child before we can go any further.
Oh,
puffs at your child.
All I'm saying, I feel
This
like
way.
something occult
Come back
is
here and
happening.
apologize to my child.
There's a lot of things that just seems really weird about this whole thing.
So it's
So,
just
you
like-
know,
fine. I apologize for my actions earlier if it may have startled you.
Okay.
Just keep an eye
Accept-
open.
very
Can
well.
we please proceed now?
Due to Throg's mention, I am going to be actively kind of investigating my surroundings,
All right.
paying more attention.
Is this the direction of the tree?
Yes. Everything seems very strange. Odd.
Define.
Like to her. To everybody else, it just seems like it's.
Is it? I've shared my fair forest around.
Is it over this?
What nature? Yes. Yes, it is.
It is my favorite terrain.
Oh,
Stop for a
nature.
Stopping.
Not you guys. You guys. There's a whole.
Okay.
Sure.
Can I roll with advantage?
It is his favorite terrain.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
Irene, you can tell something is off, but you can't tell what.
What about the 21?
Dick, this place is giving you the heebie. Even more so when you realize that these three can't cross the river.
Oh.
Oh.
What you guys doing over here?
DM, why can't they cross the river?
I don't know.
Are they actively trying, or are they just chilling?
They're actively trying. It's like a very squishy barriers. Kind of like walk forward, but then they get kind of like pushed back.
No good, Erico. Something's stopping us from going any further. We'll hold down the intersection. You just go on.
Something's not right.
This isn't. I can't.
Something's weird.
Emote's just there prodding at the barrier, trying to like figure out what it is.
Is there anything about these three that seems similar enough to try to explain why they specifically can't go over?
Strange, they weren't there with us last night when we were here.
Shake it.
It was just Cypher and I.
Well, none of us were with you either, but most of us can get across this river.
I want to take a look at my surroundings and do an investigation roll.
All right.
Maybe I can come across some clues.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll do it on the other side of the
Frick!
riverbank.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Something's off, but I don't know.
We really don't know what we're doing here, man.
Let's give it an old this.
All
Give
right,
it an
someone
Arcana
bardic
check
inspiration.
as well.
What weapon does Cypher use, by the way?
Let me check his sheet. I'm inclined to say his
A steel
bare
chair.
hands, but Cypher coming in with a steel chair. By God.
Yeah. Cypher's bare hands, well, even though he's a grung.
No,
just a
you see,
big-
Cypher uses a
Cypher from the
titanium
ropes.
yo-yo.
Cypher uses either a club or a whip.
He has to use his combat yo-yos.
That's what I said, titanium yo-yos.
I said it louder.
This isn't
so it's
Earthbound
funny.
or Star Tropics.
He's dual wielding farmer's tools.
Or Guilty Gear.
Metal Gear.
Why is the gear so metal?
Great club or just normal club?
Just normal.
As an aside, Dee Dee will be
invest
checking
that,
the
man.
child.
Is rattling.
Oh.
Now
Jesus.
audible enough for you to hear.
Why does your
Dee Dee.
nature spirit rattle?
Steps away from the group for a second and whispers to the child to ask why they're rattling.
I'm
I mean, that is the number one way to
Declan.
get an answer is to physically ask them. Yeah.
I'm rattling?
You're rattling.
Oh.
This is the second time.
Sorry. I
I
didn't
can
hear.
speak.
What does
Yeah.
it mean?
I don't. Oh, I'm rattling.
Oh, I guess I should make an Arcana check, shouldn't I?
Anxious. All good.
Nauseous.
Nauseous. All good.
Yes. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, brother.
Damn! Didn't know you were that too.
Oh, is this a direct to message? Oh, it is. I've unlocked the hidden instant DM message.
Incredible.
Okay. Okay.
Forest ahead just feels so weird to you, Dick. Like it's a druid. It's not right.
It's unnerving.
Nerving.
Dakota, can I ask you something? As I'm investigating and failing, I want to take advantage of me swinging away to roll stealth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Disappeared.
You continue on.
Does Erica notice that Throg is missing?
Well, I rolled
Obviously,
a
she won't be able to
42
see him, but
check, so I don't know if that means anything.
You notice that Throg's missing, and you the grass under your feet feels wrong. But whatever you touch feels off. The water in the stream feels strange.
define strange.
Oh, it's not there. Almost.
By the way, I know that a phone call is occurring, but is CL supposed to be here as well?
Yes. Hell, I following along.
What
there
would
she
I
is.
need?
Hey, can I use primeval awareness in this situation?
Something isn't right.
Actually,
As an action, you can expend one ranger spell slot, 1 minute per level spell slot, to sense whether it is an aberration, celestials, dragons, elementals,
yes.
fiends. Alright.
Something is very
There you go.
wrong.
That's what I meant to we've just done that.
Within 6 miles of you, there are fae, undead, dragon,
What?
and a couple of fiends.
What the
as a heads up, Dick rolled a religion skill check to tentatively see if there is anything religious related to the being. And
Hey, I'm also gonna pull out my journal.
It's religious only to you.
Well, yeah.
Because in certain druidic tales, young nature spirit will appear that will then with proper nurturing and care will connect themselves to the land and thus make the land itself healthier and thriving.
Didi, your child is living with the land. Let's go.
The
Erico,
problem
is the
is
tree
there's
up
something
further
wrong
ahead?
with the land.
Hey Dakota,
Yes.
I'm gonna whip out my journal. I'm gonna
Okay.
rip out a page. On that page is gonna be written um, what I've been able to gather information wise. I'm gonna roll it up, hand it to Stomps, and Stomps is gonna head his way over to Bear.
Okay.
Dear bear.
Stomps is gonna
Echo, is the
like
tree up
nudge
further
you,
ahead?
It is,
holding a piece of paper.
but I'm
Jared.
awfully suspicious of what's going on here.
Okay.
Is Jerry
Oh.
here?
The land was not like this last night.
There's something wrong with it. Like, it's impure and
Oh my god,
failing.
you're all the way over there.
Just telling the fuck them.
Did Jerry go somewhere?
Huh?
Sibling, you're being nudged by a dinosaur.
Being nudged by a dinosaur.
With a note.
Oh,
There's a note.
Dinosaur.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
You're good.
What's the note say?
Fae, dragon,
But do
undead,
the dinosaur.
Within 6 miles.
within 6 miles. Yeah.
Huh.
Yes. Fae, undead, fiend, dragons.
Oh yeah.
Stomps is
fiends.
back. Can you tell us
Minor
where Throg went?
Stomps nod his head no.
Nuts.
Don't be like that.
Nods his head yes. And then Stomps is just gonna hang with Irene.
Well, not much we can do, Victor. Come on.
You want me to bring my child into cursed
With-
lands?
With a little more info now, based off of the primal awareness, I want to make another roll. An attempt to see if either a perception or investigation.
Gordon is going to turn to Dee Dee and just say, "Going ahead. Keep an eye on him for you."
Do you want me to roll one of them or both?
Investigation. What
Can I
exactly?
roll? Well, I now know the presence of these creatures, so
Oh,
I at least have
yes.
some sense of what I'm looking for, and that they're in 6 miles of this area.
Okay, so yes.
Dang it.
I know what you mean. Yes. Investigation.
Okay. Can't roll with advantage since I have more information now.
Yes.
God damn it. Oh well, it's not bad. Compared
That
to
is
last
good
time.
enough to know that you're sit there. You 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 4 is 6.
Mhm.
The fiends you're detecting are super small, so they're probably tiefling school or in town. They're not really setting it off. They're on the edge of town. The dragon. This is a magic school. There being a dragon here isn't super surprising.
Mhm.
Probably one of the higher ups that you assume is a dragon.
Mhm.
The undead though, the undead and the fae. Fae, you're in the woods. Fairies live in the wood. Used to that. And based on the area around you and how everything feels, they don't live in what feels like dead woods. So whatever is around you, probably undead and probably here. Or around here. Being that you can kind of tell all this from such a vast distance, you can't be sure. Gordon is willing to take the beat.
Yeah, what does Dee Dee need to roll to try to decipher whether or not it is better to leave the bean or
Wisdom.
Insight.
Oh,
Germany is having a say in this conversation.
Most realistically, this place over here feels less terrible than over there. So if something happens, they can get away. Because they also can't get in. So they only can get away. Probably safer here.
Yeah. Edie is going to hold glee into the soul of the individual that has offered to take care of the bee. I want you to protect my child at the cost of your own life, if need be. They are very important and they will outlive you.
Wow. That's intense.
That okay. It's a bit
If
much, but
if you protect the bean, glorious things will come your way. If you fail to protect the bean, the universe could be in danger.
hey, don't worry, I've got it. Yeah, I get it.
It is
I know. Hard for you to not worry. All right, just
goodbye, sweet bean. Behave.
Waving.
How do I unlock myself from bean?
Just click yourself.
I have, but it won't let go of bean.
Will it?
Okay.
no, let go of Bean. Bean's there with Gordon.
No,
No, bean still
why are
moves.
you still connected? It escaped?
Escape.
Maybe it'll
Oh no.
and then reselect
Location or
yourself.
log out.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
No.
Germany is putting an end to the bean.
You know what? We'll just delete the bean
Wait.
for right now.
Delete the bean.
Delete the bean.
Well,
kill the bean.
I guess that just means the bean is in their pocket.
Flick the bean.
Pocket Bean.
Pocket
Ah!
bean. What
This
has
is-
happened to sibling?
Erko,
Sibling?
as you approach, you notice Ignatius staring up towards like the branches and not really like looking away from it. He's just standing there, just watching.
Is something wrong?
I'm not certain. I'm not certain. This is the tree,
Hi.
yes?
Yes. This is the tree that we found the slate embedded in.
Hmm.
I need to investigate the slate.
Return the slab.
Where's the slab?
In the tree, again, it says thing I chat. Thank God John wrote it down.
It says, "Speak my name, and I shall appear. Come with friends, for being alone shall show you have learned nothing." Alright. I don't know if everybody needs to gather around for this.
Oh. Plants, animals, weather, natural cycles, terrain.
Matraxiel.
Or
Yeah.
Hey! I see that hand.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
Get away! Get away!
Oh.
Shoot!
Oh.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch me, motherfucker. Get out.
Don't touch me, motherfucker!
E? E?
There he is.
Hey! Hey!
Stomps, could you please retrieve Throg? We may need him for this.
Stomps looks at Irene.
Is Irene going to share with anybody else what Stomps has shared from Throg?
No,
Not even Dee
don't think it's relevant right now.
You don't think it's relevant to tell the nature person about the nature?
Hey, the other nature
Well, I
person.
would kind of assume that you being a druid would already know.
Yeah, don't be cringe.
All right, let's give this
Fair.
a try. If it doesn't work, we may need to find Throg wherever he ran off to.
Get this over with. I want to go to bed.
She just stops mid-breath and it's just like...
In the
my
distance.
gosh,
Me
Calix.
too! It's like I can hear him in the wind.
Echo.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear it. You said you stop mid sentence and what?
She just, her face drops like, oh my gosh, all right, I get
Your bond level's not high enough with
Ignatius.
Irene.
You were saying?
I may not be a practitioner of necromancy, nor a particularly member of the occult, but I've supped and met and hearkened. The fuck?
Did you hear that?
I'm sorry, I heard. I heard I've sucked and met.
God.
Okay, sorry.
Damn, freaky ass woods.
I know, right? But I've supped and met and hunted with many lords of Telbury and their outskirts. And I know a hangman's tree when I see one.
Implying what exactly?
And you
Can I
don't see
roll
them.
history to know what a hangman's tree is?
I don't
Yeah.
think.
It's the place that Jake Paul went to in Japan.
You, in fact, know every
Logan.
single hangman's tree ever.
Oh. Holy shit.
John Hangman.
John Hangman.
Oh, I guess I should roll for that too.
My favorite Kojima antagonist.
Played by John Cena.
Of course.
Ignatius, maybe you can fill us in on what's going on then, and why I was summoned out here.
Well, I have no clue as to that. But I know that many have died here, as I'm certain many more will die here. Is there a map? How did you find this place?
Well, a few days back, I was given a package from Professor Krobus. Inside it was a map that was addressed to me from my late father.
Should have arrived early.
May I see it, please?
She's going to hand it to you. It bears the exact signature that he would sign his creations with.
Is this usually what he would sign his signature on?
No. Normally, he would produce accessories which he would put his signature inside of.
This is more of an accessory than I believe you know. Call me crazy, and I very well might be. This feels like human flesh.
But what? He... Now I just have more questions than answers than I did before. I'm going to roll something for Erko. DM, what should I roll to try and piece this together? Insight?
Yeah.
Can
Oh, Jerry's cutting out. 22.
Good job, Jerry. You told him.
Yeah, Jerry!
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Jerry!
22 insight into looking into all.
Oh, Dakota's in on
Oh.
it too.
Yeah, Dakota!
Woohoo!
Yippee.
it's not inside, it's investigation.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying
there goes
his
stream.
insight roll. Hello?
Oh, hello?
I rolled
Hello.
a 22 on my insight.
Oh, okay.
Insight roll.
Sorry.
As Ignatius hands the map back, and for the first time you feel it. This is a paper made out of human skin. As
What part of the skin?
2 and 2 the back. And as put things together,
Oh, you're
This
breaking
is-
up again.
as you put things together. Am I still breaking up?
No, I can hear you now.
Put things together. You begin to kind of question everything. And then the strangeness of everything is finally starting to settle in. The map with the human skin with your father's name on it, the obsidian slab shoved into a tree, kind of just gotten to the point where this is just strange enough and the objects you're seeing are just odd enough where it sounds like whatever has been planned here, assuming it was correctly planned by father, it requires some sort of ritual spell, but you don't know. Other than what the rock says, which you haven't tried yet with everybody here.
I'm doing a wisdom save to see if she
At disadvantage.
knows better than to actually try it.
And Irene,
4.
say the name,
She
baby.
has- Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Beetlejuice.
Needle
Gotta do
dick,
is say
needle
my
dick, needle
name.
dick.
Imato Karaxi!
Times no row. Broken, it must be spoken.
Before they
Candyman!
say that, does my 22 get anything?
It will be as it's said.
Okay.
You put together that this may be a trap, some nature from someone. And the cracks at the facade of this whole thing are beginning to fall. Or so you think. As the name is said,
As,
nothing
as a
happened.
quick aside,
Cypher's gonna preemptively put himself around Erko as a shield.
as an aside, just for a heads up, there was a 14 of an investigation roll around the tree.
Yes, I was getting to that as well.
Okay.
Before you can do anything, you're still investigating. You don't
Yes.
really find much new. Bark feels dead, despite the fact that there's a whole canopy of leaves. Everything above you.
If I may. This seems like either some sort of illusion or a trap.
Dakota, check your DMs.
Yep. Yes.
This didn't work last night like this whenever Cypher and I came out here. Nor when the rest of the council and I came out here. It would appear
Who
the
else
rest of you
knows
were
about
exactly
this
what I
tree?
needed. My knowledge, just us.
So either you were followed and somebody found out about it, or someone in the original group has lips going in the wrong direction.
She is going to look
Perhaps.
very offended at Dee Dee at the implications of the latter.
I don't know.
May I
It
have
seems like
another
only one
suggestion?
of your friends was able to get in here.
May I make a suggestion, please?
You're in a tree, no one can hear you.
That's not Lewis. It's Ignatius.
Oh, right.
I don't think I sound like Lewis, but okay.
Sometimes I get really distracted and voices don't voice.
All right. Say what you're saying, and then please explain the Thornwhip.
I just wanted to read it to see if I
Okay.
Stop beating me
had
up.
any brain shit.
Okay.
I didn't, but I did investigate the tree with a 19.
That's just what
Erica,
you're saying.
do you trust your friends?
With my life, Ignatius. Much more than I trust
What about-
Irene or Dee Dee, or you, or